Hello and welcome to this video. Today we will be doing a little tutorial on how to paint flesh and faces. As you can see, I have already primed a face, black first, and then done a very heavy zenithal highlight, so he's almost white but still retains some of the shadow in the recesses. I have made a solution of Gilliman's flesh contrast color and mixed it with some flow improver and airbrush thinner. And I did that because I wanted to flow smoothly over his face, so we will get a nice and smooth result with minimum work. As you can see, already it was very easy. The paint went directly to the recess and we got a beautiful tainted look on him already. So we have some time to work on this face because I have put a retarder in, so we have time to move around the paint to the areas where we want it to be the most. So let's just do that and then let him dry before we move on to the next part. You can see that I have left most of it in the recesses around the eyes, the mouth, and around the ears, and a little bit around the chin if you can see it. But let's get back to it after it has dried. So be right back. Now that Gilliman's flesh has been all dried up, time for some small highlights before we can move along with the next part of the painting process. So we just want to hit again the highest raised areas, just to mark them with a light flesh color. I'm using a citadel color on this one, but you can use whatever flesh color that you normally use. Doesn't have to be from Citadel. It's just what I had around. There we go. Leave some area across above the eyes, because we will be doing some eyebrows. He will look a little off, so you don't have to highlight that area perfectly. There we go, almost done with this highlight. And before we get back to the rest of the face, off camera I will just paint his hair and his armor bits around his neck and the back of his head. There's not much to it. It will be mostly just metallics and the hair will be gray. So I'll do that off camera. It's not very interesting. You can paint it whatever color you want. So I'll do that and be back. And now we're back again. As you can see, I have just finished off his hair and the rest of his support to the face. So now there's just the face to finish. And for the next step, we will be doing another wash. This time Reichland flesh shade. Again, I have thinned it, same way as earlier. So we just need to cover the face itself. And this time we have to be a little careful not to hit all the other painted areas. As you can see, it's a very thin layer we're putting on here. But again, it will just make a nice tint to the face to give it a more natural look of a guy who has been outside in the sun for a little while. So here we go. All done. We can move it around some more if we need to. But I have quite a bit of practice, so I usually get it to where I want it to go rather quickly. But again, if you put the flow improver in the wash, you have a lot more time to work it around until it's drying and starts staining. So now we will just leave it to dry, and then we can finish the highlights and the eyes and his little metal thingy sticking out of his forehead, and also his eyebrows. But for now, I'll just leave this to dry and be back. So now we're back. We will do the final parts of the face. We will just reapply some of the extreme highlights just to make him pop just a little bit extra. Don't really need this, but do it if you feel like it, and if you just want to have some of the highlights pop back up again. And after we've done that, we will just make his eyebrows so that he doesn't look like a crazy person, which he might without eyebrows. So let's just give him some of those. Nothing fancy or super complicated. Just some gray ones to match his hair. Now we will just do the white of his eyes. That is this white, and the pupils seem to be the hardest part for people, including me, because it's very hard to get do-overs in this part. So be careful and take the time you need. I'm sorry I'm not capturing this very well in the video, but the process is rather difficult, but I'm doing the best I can. Might do a little bit of cleanup when I'm done with the white, because right now it looks weird, but it will look weird without the black center of the eye. Because it looks very unnatural right now. But there we go. Right now he looks like a crazy person. We'll just give it a second to dry, and then we will do a little cheat step, because you could do it with this part with a brush, but it is exceedingly hard. But you could also do it with one of these, a little fill pen. This is a Pigma Micron, and the size is 0.05. So it's very small. Let's see if you can actually see it, if we can get the camera to capture it. See, it's very tiny, but it will fit nicely into his eye. Let's see if we can we can do that without making too much of a mess. Very sure that you support your hands, because again, it's very hard to get do-overs. And try to get the eyes more or less the same so he doesn't look in crazy directions. You can actually see totally messed up on his left eye, so I'll have to go back and finish to repair it with a white. So I'll just have to do that and then be right back. And there we go, fixed it with a second try without a camera in the way and actually being able to see the miniature up close. We finished him. His eyes still look a little crazy on this camera, but do some better pictures post them on the video with a proper camera and not this cellular phone. But as you can see, the skin looks nice in real life actually, and the rest of him has been painted up. This is very easy to do. You could easily do it. The eyes might take a few practice runs, but that's just how it is. Painting something that's small, not very forgiving, so you have to keep trying. So this is where I will leave you. I will leave all the paints in the video, and I hope you will support the channel by subscribing and liking the video. Comment if you feel like it, and if you want to see more videos like this or on any other topic, feel free to ask so in the comment. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.